Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Cameroonians from all over the 10 regions, 58 divisions, and 360 municipalities, and Cameroonians from the diaspora. We welcome you once more on One Cameroon TV. This is Incha Golan-Moa, National Unity Activist and PC Engineer. We are broadcasting live from our studios in Yaoundé. Today's edition of our intelligence report will start to give you a shocking story about a scam which exists in the Anglophone crisis on our edition of One Cameroon News, which is titled Chris Anou's mother collects over 120 million francs CFA from monies to kidnap citizens. This is close to 120 million francs CFA collected by the mother. Chris Anou has been the architect of the recent high rank and file kidnappings upon the demand of heavy ransom. His mother collects ransoms from kidnapped people, victims, to finance their works. He has sent close to 60 million francs CFA to Chris Anou and about 30 million francs CFA to Oliver Leke, alias Field Marshal. The mother of Chris Anou is the triangle point of all financial transactions gotten from the heavy kidnapping of ransom which as a result of these kidnappings. And she has already sent close to 4 of her children to study abroad in the United States of America. The Cameroon government has full information on that, but they don't even know. And with over 70 billion francs CFA that the mother is using to run their family businesses here in Yaoundé and other parts of the country. And Field Marshal has remained the main actioner, causing a lot of atrocities in the fields. He has raped close to 89 young girls of ages 12 to 17 years. When the Cameroonian Defense Force got to his hideout, they discovered about 50 mutilated corpses, most of them raped and raped before they were killed. The Cameroonian Defense Forces were shocked to also find close to 50 mutilated bodies at the area of his hideout. The corpses were mutilated for him to have his negative energy to fight his fight for the illegal, the virtual state, where he is based in the Libya land. It is noticed that Field Marshal, alias Field Marshal Oliver Leke, is the main brain behind the killings, the kidnappings of citizens and children, teachers, and who are based in the Northwest and Southwest region. He is the masterminder with the monies the mother is getting from kidnapping. You can see the corpse of the Tunisian civil engineer who was murdered personally by Field Marshal Oliver Leke in Libya Alem. He was killed when he was trying, to walk on the stretch which links Libya Alem to other parts of the Southwest region. Up to now, the road construction has been stopped, which has caused the government to lose billions of CFA francs. You can see Field Marshal commending his guys. Look at weapons that he gets from the money the mother takes from people through kidnapping. And most of these victims are teachers, people who are working for the government, people who have refused, that they don't want the idea of a separated Cameroon. And when you are a worker, you are a civil servant, you become a #1 enemy. Field Marshal and the brother Chris Anou are the main actors of the killing of innocent people. We also have people like Mark Berata. We have Mark Berata, Tapong Ivor. We also have this is Mark Berata. He's the #1 propagator of hate speech and the killing of law enforcement officers. One Cameroon TV takes this opportunity to ask them, this is Tapong Ivor. He's also a genius, but we have tracked him already. He's going to be caught anytime from now, and he's going to face the law. They have one more chance left to make an apology to the Cameroonian government for the killings, for their failed coup d'etat, for their bad ideas which has caused a lockdown, the killing of innocent children. You can see the streets of Bamenda deserted during the advent of the Anglophone crisis, but things are becoming normal. That's why we are calling on all the children to go back to school, because the government has already ensured a better environment. You can see the Cameroonian military, when they went to track Field Marshal, he was heavily wounded, and we are sure he's not going to survive it. And you can see corpse mutilated, over 50 corpses mutilated to have negative energy, which they call Odeshi, in quotes. They believe that when they have this energy, maybe guns can penetrate them. But look at the corpse that Field Marshal has personally mutilated. Look at the female girls. Look at the girls. These are corpses of girls he has raped and killed them. These are over 89 girls. Field Marshal has personally raped them and killed them. You can see that the corpse mutilated. Look at some corpses, they have half naked. He has raped and killed them. We are calling on Field Marshal to understand that anytime from now, he is going to go to book. Also, look at the gadgets of military men who they have killed. Field Marshal personally killed these soldiers. They have already been buried. Look at their casket. Look at they were at the field to work on honor and fidelity to protect their country, but they were killed brutally by these perpetrators of the law. Look at what Field Marshal has done to the Cameroonian, to the vibrant Cameroonian military who were out, to protect their fatherland. Look at the gadgets they are using. Look at the illegal weapons that they are carrying, bought with the monies gotten from the ransom paid by people who are being kidnapped, organized by their mother, who was based in Yaoundé. Look at the mother. The mother has gotten a lot of money, which is even more than the 120 million francs. This is the mother. You can see for yourself. She is the triangle between the exchange of the monies which are leaving Yaoundé to Washington, Yaoundé to Belgium. They're sending the money through normal transfers. We have tracked all the records. We have them, and the government have them. For security reasons, we're not going to go further. This is Chris Ano, the #1 architect of the Anglophone crisis. He's the main cause of the lockdowns, the cause of the ghost towns. He's the main cause of the killings, of the rapings of people in Cameroon. We are calling on Chris Ano, that we are telling you, this Field Marshal, it's your brother, alias Field Marshal. He's Oliver Leke, that's his real name. He's presently at Libya Lem in the hideout. You can see the two of them. You can see Chris Anu, Christopher Anumondem Fombonu, that's the name. That's Oliver Leke Fombonu. They are brothers. He is the leader of, in quote, the Red Dragons, who are perpetrating evil in the southwest region and also in the northwest region. We are telling them that their days are numbered. Their days are really numbered. It is counting tick-tack, and it's going to where they're going to apprehend them. You see for yourself again. Finally, these are cops mutilated. These cops were seen at the hideout of Field Marshal. More than 50 cops mutilated by him to get his negative energies, what they call Odeshi. To end this program, ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a retrospect of what the head of state, President Paul Biya, did at the advent of the Anglophone crisis. You can see our edition of One Cameroon News, Paul Biya's fatherly response to the Anglophone crisis. At the advent of the Anglophone crisis, His Excellency President Paul Biya gave a positive response, gave a fatherly response to the Anglophone crisis. He quickly responded to the cries of the teachers who were demanding for better working conditions. They were demanding for Anglophone teachers to be increased in the northwest and southwest region. President Paul Biya that same week granted a special concours of over 3,000 bilingual teachers who are currently working in the northwest and southwest region. There was the creation of the Commission for the Promotion of Bilingualism and Multiculturalism, which is known as the Mosonge Commission, which has already started work in the ground. We also had the creation of Anglophone bench of the Supreme Court, which was first in its kind. We also had special recruitment of Anglophone magistrates into Enam, which was also first in its kind. Now, President Paul Biya now has given a fatherly eye to the internally displaced persons by creating the Centers for Disarmament, Demobilization, and Reintegration, which currently exists in Mora and in the northwest and the southwest region, where these internally displaced persons, are catered, and also those who have dropped their weapons, the former separatist fighters who have dropped their weapons, are currently being trained vocationally for them to have a better life. We are calling on all those who are in the bushes, therefore, to come out, because together we can build a better Cameroon. Children should not be scared to go to school, because there's a perfect environment for back to school 2019-2020 academic year. One Cameroon TV calls on Tapang Ivo, Mark Berata, Chris Anu, Field Marshal, and all other citizens who think that they can put Cameroon down. We are giving you just one more chance for you to step down, drop your weapons, and we give you the amnesty that the head of state has put in place for former separatist fighters. If you take even 50 years, we will track you down and the law will take its course. We are calling on all Cameroonians for them to understand that divided we fall, separated we fall, united we stand. And Cameroon is far more better united, because together we can work together as one people to build a better Cameroon. God bless Cameroon. Thank you for watching One Cameroon TV.